Oh, it's gonna be one of these videos, huh? This is John White, the filmer, and this is Samantha Lee, the actress. I'm gonna briefly go through this case and read off what was written and what was stated, and I'll dive into it from there. Let's go to the beginning of this dynamic duo. They both went to Ida S. Baker High School, while John graduated in 2014 and Samantha graduated in 2015. Samantha went to Florida Southwestern State College, but I'm pretty sure she dropped out. And for John, I'm pretty sure he never even bothered. They were high school sweethearts. They started dating in 2013, and not long after graduating, they engaged to each other about 3 years later. Then eventually they got married in 2018. By 2022, they're expecting their first child. As far as they were growing up, they just seemed like normal teenagers to young adults with having their own hobbies, like taking care of horses and farm animals, while he was into dirt bikes and sports. During 2019, I believe, they just started working out at an auction center of some kind. They were making it pretty big, I have to say. By checking their profiles out, they had nice cars and trucks, a nice home, nice land, so they were making quite a bit of money. They seemed like they were like the ideal couple, the ideal family even. So on February 15th of 2024, Detective Cinchi of Lee County Sheriff's Office, along with another member of the county, went to go check the residence with a search warrant. It was actually, they were caught with an unrelated case pertaining to child sexual abuse material investigation. While the police were searching the house, I guess John decided to hide his cell phone in the toilet bowl to maybe hide whatever he had on his phone. So while the detective was dealing with Samantha and basically just said, "You're coming with us," and she had nonverbal, agreed that she was gonna go make her statement. So I guess during this time when she's talking to detectives, she was admitting that she was fascinated by horse penises and interested to her how horse penises work. She would watch 5 videos of horses engaging in sexual activities with each other and female people. She started to begin to explain to the officer how the dog's tool worked, how it kind of knots and locks you in a little bit. She was pretty much making it out like it was like a science experiment, trying to say like, I want to know the difference between a male human being and a male dog. And while she was trying to test it out, she said she didn't know why she was sexually attracted to this. She said she was drinking a lot and she felt horny, and she would only do it if her husband was asleep or showering, and the dog would just give her the attention. Okay. She says she did it multiple times, but she loved the feeling of the dog being territorial around her and basically humping her whenever she would give attention, and just made her feel good about it. While this is all happening, back I guess at the house where John was being interviewed by the car, since he wasn't under arrest, he was free to go. So then the other team of officers are inside searching the whole place when they finally found the phone with pictures of Samantha, John, and the dog, proving that he was there and the one filming it and taking pictures. So they eventually brought him in for questioning himself. So at this point, now that they were basically, well, how did this even started? So they were both drinking, the dog was being annoying apparently, and I guess sexual acts was brought up by Samantha, and then eventually she did it, and he's like, I have an idea, I'm gonna record it too. Bro, like, what the fuck? She stumbled across canine videos, which really interest her since she owned 4 dogs herself. The police decided to ask if she made any videos, and she pretty much was hesitant to say anything with a male police officer present, so they excused him so she can talk alone with the female officer to make it, I don't know, easier or more comfortable for her. She would also admit that she was also looking for other videos with other animals that might pique her interest. Alright, here's the warning. Trigger warning. So she decided that she wanted to, with her dog, but it was only months ago, she promised. And it did penetrate her, and she enjoyed it for a couple of minutes. That was all. But that's, I guess that's also how long it lasted, she said. So basically, her confessing to it, the police decided to arrest her, and then John obviously denied any taking participation into the sex act with the dog. Reason being too is because I guess in one of the videos, the child was in the living room with them while they were doing this, and it was recorded. So they were both headed to headquarters, and they both had their Miranda rights read, and they both decided to wish to retain an attorney. So Samantha was arrested under 828 126 2A for sexual activities involving an animal, while John was on 828 126 2E for filming or any pornography images or videos of a person engaging with an animal. There was a quote from the sheriff. I'm disgusted by the action of these two Northmore residents, and I will not tolerate any kind of abuse in the Lee County. Sheriff Carmen Marquino said, I stand by my guarantee to protect those who cannot protect themselves and put criminals behind bars. All 4 dogs were removed, and they were all checked by the Lee County Domestic Animal Shelter at this time. So she pretty much comes down to it. They both pled not guilty as far as like this update comes, because this video part is filmed the day after of this, and I'm sure if I can find more updates about this case, I will make an update video. But this was filmed the day after of them both basically saying they were both pleading not guilty, and they're probably going to go through another stage of trial, and they're probably going to go with a plea deal to have a better sentence and maybe a little more lighter. Usually when it comes to these types of cases, that happens to be the case where they kind of say not guilty, then they wait for the next trial for a better sentencing or a little more fair. They're both probably going to maybe do time or be registered. They're probably not going to be able to own animals. And I have no idea what's going to happen to the kid. I just think that they made a mistake, and that they didn't think this consequence was happen. First of all, they weren't even supposed to get caught with this case. It was about the kid. It just happens that they found the phone in the toilet. So I think they probably uploaded a video on Zoofile or some shit. But like I said, it was somebody outside that called the cops that do a wellness check on this family, and then just fate happened to stumble upon this way. Well, I guess thanks for watching. Subscribe or don't, like or don't, I really don't care. I kind of just wanted to do something different with the channel, and I was figured maybe I'd branch out and maybe try something different. And if you guys like it, and if I'm having fun with this, maybe I'll do more, and hopefully that there's an update to this case and we can finally have a conclusion. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your time. And I just want to pray for everybody to have good health and whatnot, and that we all have an easier time coming forward with all of us. Just thank you for your time.